scenario one, I'm single, I don't have any life insurance. We took you through that presentation. We took you through the tie downs, right? If money weren't an issue, how much coverage would you want? How much you feel like you can invest? Most of our clients say this, some say more, some say a little less. And then the A diagram, right? So we're all the way through that first scenario. So the second scenario is no insurance, but they have dependents. So I'm sitting with Mark, I've done the KT, I've set the F&A, I'm talking about, one thing I do want to look at today, Mark, is what you have for your life insurance. Obviously you have some life insurance. Who do you have that with right now? And he says, I don't have any life insurance. That's what he says to me, and I say this, look at my face. So you don't have any life insurance? My facial expression sells that right there. You don't have any life insurance? And they'll get a guilty look on their face. They say, I know, right? It's sold right there. The moment they feel remorse about the fact that they have put their family in harm's way, that is sold right there. So I set my expectation verbally and facially, right? Okay, you have no life insurance right now? Okay. Well, Mark, listen. Normally when I meet people who don't have any life insurance, it's for one of three reasons, okay? The first reason is they kind of know they need to do it. See, I'm shaking my head. They kind of know they need to do it. They just haven't gotten around to it, right? Okay? So I'm looking for some affirmation from them. Most people are this, right? Okay? They know they need to do it. They've thought about doing it. They just haven't gotten around to doing it, right? Okay? The second reason I meet people who don't have life insurance, Mark, is sometimes I meet people that they're just concerned with the cost. They just don't really know what it's going to cost. They're concerned it's going to be really expensive. They don't really want another bill. Okay? The third reason, Mark, and I'm sure this isn't you, okay? But believe it or not, sometimes I meet people, Mark, that just don't care about their family. So, like I said, I'm sure that's not you. So, Mark, which of the first two reasons would you say is the predominant reason you haven't done this yet? Okay, so the cost. So I'm looking for an affirmation on one of the two. Virtually always it's this. Sometimes it's this, right? And then if you're really out of market, every once in a while you'll meet a jackal that will straight up say this to you. Like, yeah, I just don't care, right? If that's the case, leave. Right? Seriously, just leave. Leave. Walk out. Hey, I appreciate your time. Have a nice life. Right? Okay, you can't deal with people that don't care about their family. Right? Okay? Those people, they just need to go somewhere that's not with you. Right? Okay?
What if it's like a family member?
Huh?
What if it's a family member?
What do you mean if it's a family member? Well, it depends. If you've got a good enough relationship with them, you'd be like, dude, you're literally being ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. If you got a good relationship with them and they say some bull crap like that to you, you can give them a little smackdown, right? Okay?
Laugh and pretend they're joking.
Right, okay?
I actually had somebody tell me they didn't
You
care
are
about
hilarious.
their family,
So
yet they had insurance.
Yeah. Well, great. Then let's replace your insurance, right? Okay? This is somebody who, right? So it's rare that you meet that person, but you'll meet them sooner or later. If you don't know them very well, I just leave. Right? Because you're obviously like the most selfish person on the planet Earth, right? So get some lottery tickets, have a good, nice life, right? Okay? So I'm going to get one of these, okay? So Mark says the cost. I say, great. So Mark, my goal when I come back here to do your financial needs analysis, okay, is that it costs free, that I find money, okay? But let's pretend I wasn't coming back here. That doesn't really change the fact that you need to do this for your family, right? Okay, great. So then I'm going to go into the tie downs, right? Okay, so I kind of know I need to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, well, Mark, we're going to take care of that today. And right into the tie down. This is a super easy presentation, right? Mark, there's three reasons I meet people who don't have any life insurance. The first is they kind of know they need to do it. They just haven't gotten around to it, okay? The second is people who they don't know what it's going to cost. They're just concerned about having another bill. Okay, the third sort of person, Mark, and I'm sure this is not you, okay, but believe it or not, every once in a while I meet people who just don't care about their family. So clearly that's not you, right? Okay, so which of the first two reasons do you feel like is the predominant reason you don't have this right now? If he says, I know I need to do this, haven't gotten around to it, great. Well, we're going to take care of that today, right? If it says cost, say, my goal, Mark, when I come back to do your needs analysis is that it's free. Okay, it doesn't cost anything. I find the money. But let's pretend I wasn't coming back to do that. That doesn't really change the fact that your family needs to have this, right? Now I'm going to go right into the tie downs, right? So, Mark, okay, if money weren't an issue, how much coverage would you want your family to have? I'm going to get a number. It's either going to be a good number or a what? A not good number. If it's a not good number, I'm going to coach them. Most of the time, it's a reasonable number. And so I say, great, Mark. So obviously, money is always a concern when it comes to these things. What do you feel like you could comfortably invest on a monthly basis to make sure your family is properly taken care of? Mark, most of our clients will say somewhere between $80 and $120 a month. Some people say even more than that. Some people say as little as maybe 60 or 70 bucks a month. Mark, where do you feel like you could comfortably be on a monthly basis? Around 100 bucks. Okay, so you said you wanted to have about $750,000. You think you could do about 100 bucks. Now, my goal is to find that for you, okay, but that doesn't change the fact that we need to do this. So then I'm going to find a number, right? Show him, here's his coverage he wants for the money he has, and then I'm doing what? A diagram. So we spent an hour and a half on that first one putting the pieces together. The next one took 5 minutes, right? Once you got the foundational pieces, it's just putting them together. Does that make sense? It's the presentation, it's the tie-down question, it's the A diagram. Put them together and you're good. You following that? Okay. So go ahead.
So let's say they're the first one. They know they need to do it, but they haven't gotten around to it.
Great.
So how would you transition from that to the tie-down question?
Right there. So I said, so you told me, well, yeah, I kind of know we need to do it. We just haven't gotten around to it. Val, that's great because I'm going to help you with that today. So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Right? I just say that. That's great. We're going to help you with that today. Yep. And then I just go right into the question. If money weren't an issue, how much coverage would you want to have? How much do you feel like you can invest? Most people say blah, right? Okay. Show you some numbers. Which one do you feel like is the best fit for you right now? That one, great, perfect. And then into the A diagram, take the out. Everybody following that? Okay. Now you're going to find a new partner that you have not had before, and you're going to string scenario 2 all the way through. The 3 reasons, to the tie downs, to the A diagram. Okay? All the way through, it'll take you about 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes to get all the way through that. It's easy. It's super easy, right? Okay, so find a new partner.